The message that's coming through right now is to let it be medicine. And so I'm trying to remember who sings this song. I met her a few times when I was dating someone who is a musician in the conscious world, and it was so cool because I got to meet all these really talented musicians. What is her name? Oh, I'm forgetting. She's like this really, not really short, but actually pretty short, beautiful goddess. And her song is called Let It Be Medicine with her ex. Oh my gosh, this is gonna bother me. Let me look it up real quick. Okay, Ruby Chase and Equanimous. And there was another person on that song too. But I just sat with it and listened to the song again. It's so beautiful and I love it every single time. And the main chorus is let me be medicine, trust what you're calling in. It just could not be more relevant. And I know it's relevant for every single person because it's the essence of life. And sometimes, when we're on this spiritual path, we're thinking, period. We're thinking too much. And we're trying to wrap our mind around it because we've learned the lessons. I was just talking about this with my therapist the other day. It's like we learn the lessons. We're like, aha, narcissist, aha, gaslighting, aha, like all these things. Or, a bad lesson, bad. There's no such thing as bad. There's no such thing as good. There's no such thing as anything. There's just the I am that I am. And so our mind, once we recognize the patterns that we've lived before, our mind can be like, oh, no, don't go down that path. But if you're being drawn to it, if you're feeling that pull to it, the chemistry, even though we know chemistry is not always it's so tricky trying to not use the words good or bad because it really is not good. It's not about being good or bad. It's like we feel this chemistry towards a certain person or a certain path in life, but we know it's because of our unresolved trauma and conditionings and all these things. But sometimes you have to go down that path because you're being called to it. And the medicine is in that shadow. We can't just avoid the shadow, be like, nope. But if you're being pulled one way and you're saying no, it's still resonating within you. You haven't healed those unresolved patterns within yourself. And so the way to heal it is to go into it. And you can do the shadow work, inside in your meditation. That's definitely possible. Or you can let your experience be the medicine. You can learn from what people are mirroring to you. You can witness the lessons in front of you unfolding for you. And that's the key word is it's for you. And as messy as it can be, as emotional as it can be, and as, confusing as it can be, it's meant to be the exact way that it is. I just went through this experience here on the farm and had the opportunity of having these things mirrored to me, which were so uncomfortable and so just like I wanted to turn away. And my mind was saying leave, right? The fight or flight was flighting. I was like, gotta go. Other people are saying just leave. But I was feeling like I had to stay in this. Like this was the medicine. And it was, and it is. And through healing and moving through it and not turning away from it, we've reached a new level of experience. And it's like that situation has completely alchemized, and it's different now. And there's love there, there's peace, there's harmony there. The girls and I, we exchanged. She made me a pie for Christmas. We took a photo together on their new Polaroid camera. And it's not forced. It's like there's love there. Like underneath all of that hecticness and chaos and pain, there was love. There is love. And we just had to dig to it. We had to move through the shadows. We had to choose to find the light within the darkness, as you're moving through the darkness. my therapist was talking about the hermit in tarot, and how like this experience in many ways, not just that situation, is about the hermit. And so the hermit walks with like no light out, but has to find that inner light within and has to trust that. And so when you're moving through these hard times, these confusing times, you have to go inwards and you have to say like, okay, where is my truth? Where is my guiding light in this? And then follow that. But if you listen to the outside world and you listen to other people's fears and conditionings, if you listen to your own fears and conditionings, your own patterns, your own fight or flight that pull you away from it, that say, leave, leave this situation. And sometimes that will end the pattern. But if you're just running away from it and you're not actually addressing where there needs to be more love and acceptance, then it will just be manifested again in another situation. And so my main message today is to let it be medicine, to let this experience be medicine, but to trust your feelings. And so that's the other part of this, where it's like we often, when we're on the awareness journey, we will see that our emotions are leading us to a certain situation. And we know that they're leading us to a certain situations because of those unresolved emotions and patterns and experiences. And so we say, okay, once I'm fully healed, then I'll trust my emotions, because I don't want to trust my emotions until I've done the inner work. But maybe that's not the right way of going about it. Maybe you need to trust your emotions and say, okay, what do you need right now? You need to be with this person. You need to spend time with this person who is just a manifestation of your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, whatever. You're feeling like drawn to be there. You're feeling drawn to go into the chaos with them. You're feeling drawn to, go there. You have to go there. Then you don't have to do anything. But if you choose to learn the lesson and unwind that pattern, then yes, that is your opportunity to go there. And what's safe about this is that you have the awareness now. You have the awareness that you didn't have last time. So there's the fear of going down that path again and going in there and getting stuck and getting trapped and making the same mistakes as before. But the reason why it's manifested again is because you're ready. You're ready to go into it again, but with awareness this time. You're ready to explore the shadow with that light. That light is your awareness. And so the more that you bring that awareness through that experience as you go into it, the more you will heal it and never have to experience it again. The point of this is freedom. You want to set yourself free so that you can experience inner peace. And inner peace doesn't come from the outside world. Inner peace doesn't come from turning away from what's going on within. And even though the mind knows and recognizes, that doesn't mean that you're done with the work. The shadow work is not easy, but it is what we signed up for. We signed up for this contrast. And so that song, Let Me Be Medicine, I just love it so much. That song, Let Me Be Medicine, it's like, you could look at it like ayahuasca, an ayahuasca ceremony. It's not going to be easy. People don't do ayahuasca for fun. I've never heard of that. People go because they're prepared to walk into the shadow. They're prepared to find what needs to be healed and looked at and bring love through it and heal, truly heal. And it's brave to go on that journey. It's really brave. If your intention is to heal, if your intention is ever to heal, is ever to go deeper, it is so brave of you. It is so courageous to take that step and to hold yourself accountable and to, go into the unknown. Walking into the unknown is what most people are afraid to do, and it is why most people are so easily controlled and so asleep and so unaware of their potential, is because they don't know that they have the option of walking into the unknown and being okay. That is where the healing is, and that is where the freedom is. And so this specific topic is something that when you yes, when you wrap your mind around it, it's easy then to allow the experience to be what it is and to trust yourself. So if I can leave you with anything right now, it's to trust your emotions and trust your feelings, even if you are not done healing, even if there are patterns and traumas and beliefs and things that are still within you that are holding you back in some way. You think, your mind thinks, you can still trust your emotions, and you have to say, what do I need right now? What am I feeling right now? How can I best honor what I'm feeling? And then take action on that. Take a step towards that. It might be fucking terrifying, but it will be worth it. You're ready. You've done all this work. You've practiced all this awareness and remembering so that you could do this. So I hope that this resonated and found you at the right time. It definitely is my current experience, and it's so beautiful watching it unfold and then show back up in a next layer, and then we unfold that next layer, and then show back up, and then we unfold that next layer. It doesn't end, but you get to choose how the experience is. You get to choose if it's painful and sad and overwhelming, and we're not going to turn away from those emotions. But while you're experiencing the chaos, you can also experience peace. That is possible. You can also experience this peace by stoicism, by knowing it is what it is. It's going to be what is going to be. If you just trust that even though you step into the chaos and, things just blow up and it's like terrifying, you're like, wow, I don't know what's going to happen. If you just trust it's going to be okay, it will be okay. And in that knowing, you can have peace in the chaos. So don't be afraid. Trust yourself. Trust yourself, because that is the only thing that will get you through those unresolved things within your being, is going towards these things that are your medicine. So, Merry Christmas. What's the day? Merry Christmas. Merry belated Christmas. Happy Boxing Day. Happy almost New Year. It is a beautiful time on the farm. We have a bunch of volunteers here with us right now who have come back to visit. We are hopefully going to build my roof soon. If you don't know, I live on a farm here in Italy, on a horse farm, an animal rescue and sanctuary, and I've moved spots recently. I live in my van. I've moved my own little patch on the farm, and so we're building a roof cover. I'm actually purchasing a glamping tent, and so I'll put the glamping tent next to the roof cover, and that glamping tent is going to be my yoga studio, sound bathroom, office, guest house when I have guests. I have my cousin coming today from Switzerland, and so I'm so excited. I will definitely show you guys once we start that project. And we went on a 3-hour ride yesterday, and my horse was just so bouncy, so spicy. He's a thoroughbred. He's old, but he's still got it in, and because it's winter and he's just eating a lot and not working a lot, he had a lot of energy. And I think I went up in so many levels of my experience in riding because of that yesterday. We were going through trees, we were going straight up hills, it was off-roading to the max. But it's nice feeling that peace within myself. It's just another manifestation of this topic. Is before, I used to not, know how to be in those situations. I didn't have the confidence as being a rider like that. And now, even with a horse that feels a little chaotic, and a trail that's not even a trail, and the unknown, to still feel so much peace because I've practiced and I've become ready for these moments. It was a really nice thing. And then to get off the horse and be like, wow, that was a good experience, and I'm home, and I was always going to be home. I was always going to be safe. And of course, accidents happen and whatnot, but we're always going to be fine. On the other end is just love and infinite abundance. So we're always going to be fine. And so that was amazing. And we had a Christmas dinner on the farm, Christmas/Hanukkah. We had a little celebration in the barn, and it's just really nice. I love this chapter, living on the farm. It's, of course, challenging in so many ways, but it's such a unique experience that I could have never thought of a year ago when I decided to move to Europe. It's wonderful, and I can't wait to see what's in the next year. And so we'll start talking in the next few videos about how we can prepare for the new year. I love New Year's resolutions, not like resolutions like I'm going to lose 20 pounds, but like just using this as an opportunity because there is a vibration to each new year. So there is an opportunity to set your intentions and to get clear on what you want. And, you know, your choice, your free will, your intention is everything. And so we will take some time to do that in the next few videos. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new here, leave a comment if you feel called to do so. If you don't know what to say, you can say hello, Arlo and Zima. Merry Christmas, Arlo and Zima. I love you guys. If you want to sign up for one of my programs, I have 21 days to rewire your mind, 21 days to know your divine guidance, and my newest program starting on January 1st, which is all about deconditioning your mind. And it's pretty much like what we just talked about in this video too. It's like going deep into that shadow and into those patterns, into those conditionings, and looking at them, truly looking at them, embracing them, loving them, accepting them, and moving through them, rather than what we've been taught to do, which is turn away from them and stay in these limited states. So if you're called to that or to either of the other programs, go ahead and click the links below. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Araya as well. I do stories on there every day of farm life and whatever's going on. And that is all I have for you today. I will see you guys tomorrow.